All right, today we're jumping headfirst into the lightning-fast world of scalping. Now, you might have heard it's a type of day trading, and yeah, that's true, but really, it's a whole different beast. We're talking about a professional discipline that demands a level of speed and precision you just don't see anywhere else.
So here's the big question, right? Is it even possible to make real money from market moves that last, what, a few seconds? I mean, we're talking about tiny little flickers on a chart that are gone before you can even blink. It almost sounds impossible, more like a magic trick than a legitimate trading strategy.
Well, the answer is a huge yes. You absolutely can. But, and you really got to get this part, it has almost nothing to do with getting lucky or trying to predict the future. Not at all. Success in scalping is all about two things: rock-solid discipline and a process you can repeat over and over again like clockwork. That's the secret sauce, and that's what we're going to unpack right now.
Okay, so here's our game plan. First, we'll nail down what scalping actually is. Then, we'll get into the three pillars that hold it all up. After that, we're going to debunk some major myths and mistakes. I'll give you a simple playbook to get started, and we'll wrap up with maybe the most crucial piece of all, the Scalper's Survival Guide.
All right, first things first, let's lay the groundwork. When we talk about scalping, what do we actually mean?
So, scalping is all about frequency over size. You're not swinging for the fences trying to hit one massive home run. Nope. Your job is to get on base again and again with lots of small, consistent wins. And the reason this even works is because of something called the market's microstructure. That sounds complicated, but it's really not. It just means the market isn't perfectly efficient. There are these tiny, little, repeatable gaps in the system, and those tiny gaps are exactly where a scalper lives and works.
Okay, so if scalping is a game, you have to know the rules. And there are three of them that are completely non-negotiable. Think of them as the pillars holding up your entire strategy. If even one of these is missing, well, you just don't have a shot. It's that simple.
Okay, let's break them down. Pillar number one is liquidity. This just means you need to be able to jump in and out of a trade in a fraction of a second without your own trade messing up the price. Next up, pillar two, volatility. And I don't mean wild, unpredictable chaos. We're talking about consistent, steady movement. That movement is what creates the little opportunities you're looking for. And finally, pillar three is speed. And this one is all on you. It's about your ability to see your setup and act without a moment's hesitation. In this game, if you hesitate, you lose.
Okay, let's get real for a second. This next part is so important because this is where almost every beginner goes wrong. They fall for a few really dangerous myths that can absolutely wreck their account.
And here it is, the number one biggest myth of them all. So many people think their job is to predict where the market is going next. Wrong. You're not a fortune teller. You're a first responder. Your job is to react to what is happening right now. It's a huge mental shift from saying, I think the market will go up, to, I see the conditions for my trade are here right now. See the difference? It's everything.
And pretty much all of the classic beginner mistakes come from this prediction mindset. You see people chasing a big green candle that's already taken off, way too late. They get greedy and use way too much size. They trade when the market is dead and just chopping sideways. And the big one, they don't have a kill switch, a hard rule that tells them to just stop trading for the day when things go south. You've got to watch out for these traps.
So how do you avoid all those traps? Well, you replace guesswork with a process, a clear, mechanical process. So let's walk through a super simple three-step playbook you can use to structure your trades.
It's really just 3 steps. Step 1 is context. You just need to ask, what is the market doing overall? Is it trending up, down, or just stuck in a range? A great tool for this is the VWAP, the Volume Weighted Average Price. It gives you a good sense of the day's bias. Step 2, entry logic. This means you have a specific reason to get in. You're not just clicking buttons. You're waiting patiently for a setup, maybe like a price break, and then a retest of that level. And step 3, probably the most important, exit logic. You have to know before you enter the trade exactly where you'll take profit and exactly where you'll cut your loss. This part is not up for debate. Ever.
And that brings us to what I think is the most important section of this whole thing. Seriously, you can have the world's greatest strategy, but if you don't have the right mindset and bulletproof risk management, you're going to fail, period. So let's talk about how to survive. Just look at that number, 1. That's it. It only takes one bad trade, one moment where you break your rules and let a loser run, and you can wipe out dozens of your hard-earned winning trades. Gone. Just like that. You have to understand that in scalping, your risk control is your strategy. It's not just a piece of it, it's everything. Which brings us to this idea, and it really is the core mindset of any professional scalper. Your number one job each day is not to make a profit. Your number one job is to survive. It's to manage your risk and protect your capital so that you have the chance to come back and trade tomorrow. The profit, that's just what happens when you get really, really good at surviving.
So we've kind of come full circle. You see, the ideas behind scalping, they're actually pretty simple, but executing them day in and day out under pressure, that's incredibly hard. Knowing the rules is the easy part. The real question you need to ask yourself is, are you ready to build the discipline it takes to actually follow them?